This is your October 2nd daily channel message. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for your likes and shares and having coffee with me this morning. Okay, let's get this started. We're just going to go with the story. All right, this is the Enchanted Dreams. I love this deck. I just opened it. I saw this one. So, all right, let's get a few cards. And happy Friday, by the way. I have perspective. This is it's a Hangman card, and it's reversed. Middle of the deck, King of Cups reversed. Death. All right, they said to stop there. Okay. All right, so perspective. This is it's a resistance to looking at things from another perspective, basically. It's a resistance to sacrifice what needs to be left behind in order to move forward. It's a resistance to be able to put down that bottle of wine or that obsession that keeps one from dealing with their emotions, because emotions have been imbalanced for too long. King of Cups reversed. Perspective is also Pisces. King of Cups reversed can be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. I call it the alcoholic card, or the incredible, like, avoiding my emotions card. So it could be somebody that's abusive emotionally in other ways. And it's different than a misuse of passion. It's more like wanting to be out of their current emotions. Therefore, other things happen. And they can hurt other people in the attempt to escape. I don't know. And I'm hearing here, this is escape that's been done by family members ahead of them, okay? But there's a need to take perspective on this chain of events, this cycle, and put a death to this part of the, I don't know, some kind of way of dealing with one's emotions. Put it that way. We're going to get a card between his perspective and 9. King of Cups reversed. Emotionally imbalanced. As somebody that when they finally show emotions, it's either in anger or violence or abuse of some kind. It's not because they're a trigger. It's a trigger. You don't know when that's going to happen. 9 of Wands reversed is, this is no longer being able to defend this behavior. It's time to just walk, put an end to it. And I don't know what that means for you today, but maybe it's an end to making excuses for your own drinking or something. Maybe it's putting an end to somebody that's been doing this, that in your life that you can't help. You realize you can't help them. I got to leave them to their own devices. And maybe it's the realization that we need to protect somebody from this energy. Okay? So bottom of the deck here, this is a combination of the King of Cups reverse and death. Page of Cups says, no more excuses. No more excuses, no apologies. I'm taking action. No more, not taking action yet, but not defending it. No more excuses. I guess somebody's been defending it, been saying, I'll stand by this, or I'm going to keep doing this, one of the two, or allowing this somehow. We allow things in different ways, so please don't get too defensive there. We allow that by saying nothing. We allow this, and that's a whole nother place, But allowing it is taking no action, right? Not stepping up, not speaking up. That's still allowing. Making no choice is a choice when something continues that should not be, okay? So, combination between these two is Knight of Swords. This is a place of lies and deception. Knight of Swords is a place of disruption. So there's a need to see this for what it is. We're understanding that This needs to stop. Death is, it needs to end. It's a card of Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. And then we're going to pull one card out over. This is Sacred Mysteries. It's a very cool deck. And I saw that one also. Okay. This one. Perspective. Wow. Twice perspective. Look at that. Twice. All right. This is about your power chakra. Having lots of power and clinging to a tightly held beliefs in relation to it are often valued, especially by people who are consciously or unconsciously intimidating, domineering adults who cared for them during childhood so that they felt dominated and powerless. But craving power and holding on to rigid beliefs limit your ability to connect with your higher or deeper or greater self. Enjoying life's adventures and the intangible gifts of a tantric path are far easier to grasp when you're satisfied with enough power instead of losing yourself in insatiable demand for more. So this is about some kind of quest for power and addiction. And I'm just, and this is how do we get to a point of empowering ourselves again. So this is misuse of power. This is a pathway of spirit to locate your inner alertness. To look at that. Observe the flow of your unique inner feelings while you are actively participating in some activities such as yoga, dancing, jogging, or even riding a horse. Does your inner fire burn brightly or dimly while you are doing athletic or expressive practice? If brightly, do this activity as often as you like. If dimly, is there any change you can make that can turn up your inner flame? Is there something else that you'd rather be doing? Okay, there's just a little bit more because this is such a place of disempowerment. I want to expand a little bit more for us. Many people have a hard time saying no to others' requests or demands. Saying yes can sometimes mean you are committing to doing work that you don't really want to do. Perhaps this isn't your situation, but you might find it useful to do this following exercise. It can help you better understand the fiery strength of the third chakra through your contradictory yes and no voices. Close your eyes and imagine that you're standing or sitting face to face with another person. In your mind's eye, take turns saying, yes, I can do that. No, I won't do that. Whatever way you wish, you might say yes for about 3 minutes and then switch to no and listen how you speak. How do you experience the force of your inner voice when you speak the opposite command? I'll also ask yourself, is there something you would like to say yes to in the world that you've been not getting around to that it's time to do now? So maybe you've been putting off doing something, changing your perspective, putting the end to something, and being able to say no to something that you no longer want to do and yes to something that you do. And you don't need to have a reason to say no to something that you no longer know that is right. Just because you said yes in the past does not mean that you can't see the truth of the situation. And that's your channel message for today. Have a good day. I love you. Bye-bye.